I've spent a few minutes trying to cut where the phone or my camera fell during the video, so sorry about that. It didn't work, but here you go. Also, if you could please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to continually keep dropping information and following this tax case with the financial assassins with Doyle and Moynihan. I can never say the second guy's name very well. So please get the word out, spread the video, like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to build my viewers. And the more viewers I get, the higher I get in the algorithm. So bear with me too, because I have ADHD and I kind of go on tangents here and there, but you'll understand the gist of it all. In any case, here you go. Hello, it's me again. We're gonna have a conversation about nonprofits. Nonprofits, which we got some churches that are nonprofits. We've got some NGOs. We've got all kinds of places that have decided to become non-for-profits that ultimately become profit-driven. Because a non-for-profit, the money they make is supposed to go back into the community and pay their staff, which, speaking of non-for-profits, the Clinton Foundation, all theirs goes to is their staff. They really don't do much good. In fact, for years, they were doing stuff as for-profit. Yeah. Brokering deals out to companies for, I believe it was pharmaceuticals. My memory may not be 100% on to what they were doing it, but it was with CGI, if I remember correctly, which was the Clintons and the Gates that were in together. And it was really brought to light when the financial assassins, Larry Doyle and his partner Moynihan, went on the Hill in the 501c3 hearings, which I will link in here, the 501c3 hearings that you're able to watch on YouTube, and let you know the timestamp that you need to forward to watch the financial assassins and see how shitty Mark Meadows was to them, as well as the Democrat woman that coughed through the whole entire time she was trying to ask questions. It literally was making me insane. So you'll see how much information they were able to obtain to see how the Clintons and the Gates were profiting from their relationship through their non-for-profit, through the Clinton Foundation, which, based on Hillary changing her 501c3 to a 501c4, there is a difference. And I want to say on a 501c4, you don't have to list out who your donors are, similar to the way they do it in Canada, which is why Hillary has ties to non-for-profits in Canada, and Hillary sponsored the Black Lives Matter, moving their organization to Canada, because we all know Black Lives Matter didn't give any money to their community. They basically funded themselves and houses and cars and strippers and drag queens, all the stuff that really, I'm not against strippers. People have to make a living. Drag queens, let me just tell you this, side note. Transgender and a drag queen are different. A drag queen does it for entertainment. A transgender has a mental issue. Yeah, it's body dysphoric disorder. And I'm very familiar with that term because I struggle with it. When I look in the mirror, I see a 170-pound person. When I get on the scale, like the other day, I was 102 pounds. I don't think I'm 170 anymore. So, in any case, back to the 501c3s. So, I'm also going to link the tax case that Moynihan and Doyle have been pursuing since 2017. I think it's 17, it may be 18. In any case, you'll be able to see the tracking. I'll link it in the description below as well. But I highly recommend that you take a moment, you go watch the hearing on the Hill with Mark Meadows as the chair at the time on the 501c3s and what these gentlemen have uncovered. It's quite astonishing. These guys really worked hard, and Mark Meadows tried to get them to give him their work. I wouldn't give someone my work, not something that I worked my ass off for, which these guys did. I believe they also had a couple whistleblowers, maybe one that went in and also assisted them. I could be wrong. I'm sure Mr. Doyle will correct me if I am. So really, pay attention to your 501c3s, your non-for-profits. Just like I said in my video the other day, these people that you give directly to their campaigns, they take that. I mean, Paul Ryan did it and flipped his money that went to his campaign into a non-for-profit. I mean, there's anything they could do to not have to pay taxes. It's astonishing to me. I mean, how many of these non-for-profits actually stay open? And generally, when I see a non-for-profit, I see fraud. Because that's how they get around not paying what they should be paying. And the Clintons got around with making profit. I do believe it was pharmaceuticals. And it was with the Clinton Gates Foundation that they formed together, which they finally separated and they were done doing, the Gates were doing business with the Clintons. Which then leads me to, is that how Gates met Epstein? Because that's one of the reasons, so the rumor is that Melinda left Bill Gates is because I'm having to like cut these together. That's okay. It's all good because I turned the corner and my video camera flew. In any case, listen to the financial assassins. I mean, that's what our group calls them. And I've personally spoken to both of them. And I believe in them. And I think it's important that this not get swept under the rug. And it needs to be in the forefront because we know, I mean, Bill Clinton's disgusting. Yeah, we all know this, but I really despise Hillary to try to run for president. Not for me. Nope. You'll never hear me say I want a woman president. I'm a 100% not a feminist. Not a feminist. I have my role. Men have their role. That's another conversation there. So, I'll put the 501c3 link below the YouTube video and let you know what time to start so you can see Moynihan and Doyle in their hearing they did on the Hill. And you can understand what we're talking about when they say they did a whistleblower tax case against the Clintons, because they did. And they're still fighting it. And again, I'll link the tax case below as well so you can follow these guys. And they're on True Social. I'll try to link their True Social account as well. I'd give you their Twitter, but I'm still banned, which is crazy. But in any case, until then, you guys, my next up is I'm going to be the top. I'm going to relist out all the media lies that have happened. I'm actually on 3 pages with no spaces in between each line, which is crazy. And the one that's the most important to me, besides the Russian hoax, is what they did to General Flynn. Everybody's forgotten about General Flynn. I haven't. I definitely haven't. And that's what really got me into this. And what made me go down the rabbit hole. In any case, until the next time, I gotta go into the Wally World, pick up a few things. One bag usually equals about $30 anymore. All you idiots that voted for the left, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving and Christmas, because all your money's gonna go to groceries and your gas tank. Karma's coming for everyone that keeps voting anti-American. Let's be thankful I'm not a drinker too, because then I'd really be going off. But until then, don't talk to ugly strangers.